Hey, what's going on? Quick review for a case for the Moto Z Droid. Just to show you what it looks like on Amazon, which is where I purchased it from. It is a company called i-Blason. In the case, it's called i-Blason Transformer with the holster and the lock and belt swivel clip. $14.99 on there with Prime. So that's where you can get it from. And off to the case. So first, just want to look at the holster. I don't plan on using this, but if you do, if you're into this, then just a quick rundown real quick. In the inside of it, it is textured, so it'll help the wear and tear when you're clipping this on your phone every day. It does have the little clip on the back, and from what I've noticed, it's a very snug clip that's not going to move easily, so very durable, and clips right onto the case. So there goes the holster. As far as the case, I had this case for about 24 hours, and I've been using it all day today, so just a couple things that I'm liking about it, and a couple things that I didn't like about it. But as far as the case, it does have the carbon fiber texture on it. Right here on the back, it does have a foldable stand, which I will talk about here in a minute. That's one of my gripes. But as far as the build of it, the inside, it is a hard plastic right here due to the stand, and then the inside is just a soft texture all the way around. These sides right here are like a harder rubber, so it's not a hard shell or anything. Also the edges too, which is where you get the dual layer at. So they're all they raise up a little bit on the edges, as you see right there. I'll show you right there as well. So, alright. So when you put your phone in, the Moto Z, you know, I do have a skin on here, as you see, skin on the edges, and I also have a tempered glass. So if you're wondering if this will work with any of those, it will. So just pop it in real quick. And there it is. So honestly, I wasn't even planning on getting a case that matches my skin carbon fiber on the camera lens, but this just happened to work out, and it goes, you know, perfectly with it. So I like the way it looks with that. But it's a really good feel. It keeps it thin. I would say that it keeps the phone as thin as possible. But one of my gripes would be is it does make it just a little bit wide. Rocking the phone without a case for so long, I got used to how thin it was, but I think it just takes some time, and then eventually I'll get used to it. But as far as all the plugs, which is only one, which is the USB-C down here. Let me see if you can see that. It's fine. It's plenty of room down there, and other than that, the actual microphone ports up here is good. It does block your SIM tray and your SD card though. Then you have your power button right here, which works just fine, and then your volume rocker, which works just fine. So as far as your camera hump, it does go in a little bit, so if you have your phone face down, you do not have to worry about your camera being damaged. So as you see, no camera in the way, and also in the front it is raised all around, so face down you should have no problem with getting any damage on your screen, which if you have a tempered glass as well, you don't have to worry about that as well. So I think something that I did like about this case is the corners. If you see on the corners, it has that little insert right there. Every corner has that, and I think, I know it has to do with the dual layer that the website says, but also it's just easy to remove. So whenever just taking it off, that's your trigger point right there. So it is easy to remove and also to place on as well. So that's good. Now, my main gripe about this case really is this stand, this kickstand. Alright, so let me show you. When you have this kickstand, as you see right there, it's not locked in just yet. But once you do lock in, so I'm about to lock it in right now. You hear that? And it has like a it's gonna be real tough to see on camera, but it has that little hump right there that this is being held in and on. But when I want to go ahead, so I have it on my kickstand. The kickstand does work, by the way. I'll show you. It works well, Whoop. So you can keep it like that, or you can also do it portrait mode. So it's a good stand, especially when it's locked in. This isn't going anywhere, actually. It's pretty sturdy there. Now, when you're trying to unmount it and you don't want to use the stand anymore, that's where it gets tricky. So it doesn't, it's really tough. So you kind of got to just mess with it. And I just found that, see, this feels like it's going to break one of these days, but I'm trying to get it over that hump, but see, I'm having troubles right now trying to do it. Right here, let me just try to go for it real quick. I'm really not trying to break this. There we go. See? And this is what happened to me earlier. I didn't break it because the let me show you. Those are what I need to make sure are still intact, which they are, but as far as breaking it out of the swivel, I did. And I just don't know why is it so tough to take it off of the kickstand. So now to get it back in there, you just kind of got to mess with it. Just put it at an angle. See if I can do this. Hold up. Alright, this thing is here. There we go. Goodness gracious. See that? That is my main gripe about this case. This case is fine. It's great. I like the way it looks. The edges, it's going to give you protection if you're laying it flat, if you're laying it on the back. But if your main reason of getting this case is for that kickstand, once you lock that thing into place, this case stinks. Because trying to get it back to from the kickstand, it's just horrible. So I probably won't use the kickstand as much as I probably want to. The main thing I use the kickstand for, honestly, is when I'm using my phone. and this is with any phone or any case with a kickstand. Honestly, I just use the kickstand to help with I guess you can call it hand fatigue when I'm like on my phone. So if I just want to be on my device, I just use the kickstand for leverage. So but there is going to be times where I want to use it, and you can use it without locking it. Well, it didn't work right there, but I've done it before to where it'll sit up without having to lock it. But obviously, yeah, of course it doesn't want to do it right now on camera, but you could. But unless someone knows an easier way to unlock this, please let me know. But other than that, man, this is i-Blason transformer case. I mean, it is a nice case, very durable. Just the only downfall would be that kickstand, and if you did happen to care, it does have the holster with it, and like I said, it clips right into place, no problem. So, and it's not gonna go nowhere. So the holster is pretty nice. Just that kickstand, man, it stinks. But this is the i-Blason, and it is on Amazon. $15, not too bad.